Tonight, prayers are going out to Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin. Folks are gathering in Buffalo, New York, and here in Cincinnati. The 24-year-old player remains in the ICU after suffering cardiac arrest. He collapsed in the first quarter of last night's game at Paycor Stadium. My co-anchor Tanya O'Rourke is leading our team coverage right now. She is live at UC Medical Center, where Hamlin is receiving that care. Tanya?
He is indeed, Craig, and in fact, at this hour, Hamlin remains in critical condition. We do have, and we can pan off and show you, we do have a small vigil that has been growing all day. There are now candles burning, there are signs, there are balloons, there's a Buffalo Bills flag, and we know it's a little dark over there, but you can see those candles illuminating that Pray for Damar sign. And so, you know, some folks are gathered here trying to at least show some support to Damar and his family. WCPO 9 News reporter Larry Seward joining me now. Walk on in here, Larry. A cardiologist thinks that this was a freak occurrence that's typically seen in baseball players. What are we talking about here?
Because the impact zone is so small around the heart, and the moment of vulnerability with the heart is just a fraction of a second. So what happened to Damar Hamlin, in a word, rare. The Buffalo Bills say 24-year-old Damar Hamlin went into cardiac arrest on Paycor Stadium's field.
They have been administering CPR.
Doctors and paramedics used CPR and a defibrillator. They got his heart beating, then took him in ambulance to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center in critical condition.
Most likely occurred in this gentleman last night was something called commotio cordis.
Cardiologist Dr. Michael Shotwell is not involved in Hamlin's treatment, but he oversees cardiac programs for Harrison Memorial Hospital in Cynthiana, Kentucky. He believes Hamlin suffered trauma typically seen in baseball players.
And if the ball comes in and hits them directly in the chest at this vulnerable period of time, the kinetic energy from the baseball transmits electricity to the heart muscle, which then causes it to quiver or fibrillate or have sudden cardiac death.
Is this rare?
It's rare because it's a kind of a freak occurrence.
According to National Institutes for Health, the survival rate is near 60% if patients get care within minutes of cardiac arrest, while the NFL gave few details about Hamlin's treatment. Former player and Cincinnati native Rocky Boyman told us the league heavily screens players for pre-existing conditions.
They pull up x-rays from your 8th grade middle school days, right? That sort of thing. So I know it's extensive. I imagine it's probably gotten better since I played, and the 12 years since I've played.
On social media, Hamlin's family thanked caregivers at the hospital, the Cincinnati Bengals, and Damar's team. Quote, "We feel so blessed to be a part of the Buffalo Bills organization and to have their support." That backing includes fans wishing Damar a full recovery too.
And I know God is watching, and I know you're going to get through this. You're going to be good. You're going to be okay. Stay strong.
Dr. Shotwell says some people survive cardiac arrest from trauma to return to athletics. More than that, he told me, long-term recovery is about the brain and not just the heart.
And I think we'll be learning much more about how his brain and his heart is recovering in the coming days. Of course, we're all hoping that he recovers very quickly. Thanks so much, Larry. So this morning, Damar Hamlin's family did release a statement to us saying, in part, quote, "We want to express our sincere gratitude for the love and support shown to Damar during this challenging time. We are deeply moved by the prayers, kind words, and donations from fans around the country." The family went on to acknowledge the first responders and healthcare workers here at UC Medical Center, as well as the Bengals, for everything that they have done. Sports anchor Marshall Kransky was inside that stadium last night, and he's been closely following the story of Damar Hamlin. Things happened so quickly last night. A lot of questions happening, Marshall, especially in regards to what the NFL is going to do. What's the latest there?
Right now, the latest is that the NFL cares about what's going on with Damar Hamlin. As for the game itself, the NFL released a statement earlier today saying that they're not going to be playing the game or continuing the game this week. We don't have word just yet on if or when, but mainly if this game will be completed. However, this game so much more than just finishing and getting a final score. A lot of other questions on everything surrounding the game the NFL had to answer. Last night on a call with the media, NFL Executive Vice President Troy Vincent, he shared that they were never really considering going back to play, especially when talking about in the broadcast, they were referring that they had about 5 minutes for players to warm up to go back out there. Vincent said that was never the case. Also, although you can never really prepare for something like this to happen. The NFL does have procedures in place for all 32 NFL teams. They even rehearse ambulance routes from the stadium to the hospital. There was a point last night where I was in the stadium where we were not allowed to leave specific hallways because they kept them clear and gave the players their space to mourn and do whatever they needed to do. We're going to continue to have updates as they come in from both the NFL, the Bengals, and the Bills. And later on in the show, we'll share a little bit of the perspective of being in the stadium last night. Tanya?
All right, Marshall, we'll look forward to hearing from you a little bit later. So the Bengals are showing their support for Hamlin on social media. The team changed its profile pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter to the image that you're seeing right there on your screen saying, "Pray for Damar," and that shows his jersey number, of course, number 3. We'll have continuing coverage later on in this newscast and throughout the night. One last thing, though, before I go. Right back here, just in the last few minutes, I don't know if you can see, a man with a very large cross has shown up to stand right outside UC Medical Center here. Obviously, the idea is to pray for Damar.